Hi, I'd like to review two films today. One that's currently in theaters still, and one that is a classic film. So I'm going to start with X-Men Days of Future Past. The story successfully merges both X-Men movie timelines and introduces new characters and story elements from the comics. I give the story 3.5 out of 5. Characters from the previous films are used to their fullest extent, and new characters are introduced. The one issue I have is, since when does Kitty Pryde have mental time travel powers? I give characters 4 out of 5. The actors gave great performances, showing the internal and interpersonal struggles of their characters. I just wish I could have seen a little more of some of them. I give the acting 4.5 out of 5. Now, the CGI and practical effects blend very nicely to display the effect of mutant powers and the abilities of the Sentinels. I give visuals 4.5 out of 5. Now, the score is minimal, but it gives emphasis when needed. I'm giving the soundtrack and score 2.5 out of 5. This adds up to an overall average of 3.8 out of 5. If you're an X-Men fan and you haven't seen it yet, see it. If you're not a fan, however, it might be a bit more difficult to follow. I would recommend watching X-Men 3 and X-Men First Class to get caught up. Now, the other film is H.G. Wells' The Time Machine, the original film from 1960. The story is a classic. The author's questions on society and the nature of humanity are well represented in the film. I give the story 5 out of 5. The inquisitive George and his friends serve as a viewpoint to the fantastic and mundane worlds depicted in the film in a rather unobtrusive way. The Eloi, however, are bland, and though they are developed somewhat, are mostly used as a plot device. I give the characters 4 out of 5. Now, the actors were dedicated and emoted very well. However, as with many films in this era, the actors would often over-emote. I give the acting 4 out of 5. Now, the use of miniatures, stop motion, and time-lapse techniques used in the film are ahead of their time. While it may not look exceptionally impressive now, the film's visuals are intricate and daring. I give visuals 5 out of 5. Now, the score emphasizes the fantastical elements of the story, but does little else. I give the soundtrack and score 3 out of 5. This adds up to an overall average of 4.2 out of 5. If you're a fan of science fiction, The Time Machine is a must-see.